Hey guys, what's up? I am back with another video so soon. I know what? Another video? It's been like a day since you posted one. I technically recorded this video yesterday and was ready to release it. As I threw it into the editing system I use, I realized my audio was garbage, and for a video about my entire audio setup, that's not a good thing. So yeah, today we are reshooting the video on my audio setup. We're going to talk about the microphone I use, the mixer I use, how it's all plugged into my computer, how I make it all work for streaming, how which streaming service I use, and the audio settings in there, because it's all very important. What you are hearing right now is the audio running through that streaming service. I'm recording directly to that platform just to make it easy for me. Hopefully this makes it easy for you. Now I will say that the video you're seeing right now is not the webcam or stream cam that you see. This is a different camera, mostly because I don't have a good solid video camera to convert to a webcam. As a tidbit, side note, warning, if you do want to live stream and you think that maybe buying a DSLR or a mirrorless camera, excuse me, is going to be better than going out and buying a webcam or a video camera with sort of broadcasting capabilities, you're wrong. Now let me tell you why. If you use a DSLR or a mirrorless camera to do your streaming, you're going to get wonderful image quality. Yes. Most of these cameras, however, have a maximum recording time of about 30 minutes, and it's not really known, but that is actually a safety feature on your camera. What happens after exposing the sensor to video for that prolonged period of time, you're going to actually burn out your sensor. It's going to get so hot that it's going to damage your camera. That's not really known because these cameras weren't designed to shoot long form video. That's why video cameras exist, because they have smaller sensors that are meant to get hot, and they have proper cooling systems in place to keep that sensor cool. A DSLR or a mirrorless camera is going to have a very large sensor that's going to capture great, wonderful images, but they were designed for stills and short videos. So that way, if that sensor gets hot, turn off the camera. Yeah, this is an issue when shooting long form video content on like a DSLR or mirrorless camera. Even doing like a bunch of long exposures or starscapes at night, you're going to heat up that sensor very quickly, and you could damage the camera. So that's just a warning if you are looking to get into streaming and stuff. But for now, let's talk about my audio setup and what I'm using. Okay, so we'll do this right here. So this is my microphone that I'm using. This is the Audio-Technica AT 2020. It's a very cheap mic, very intro level, easy to get started. This is an XLR condenser microphone. The reason I bought this microphone is because it was cheap. But the real investment, what I really, I guess, I spent a little bit more money on, but what really helps me get better audio for my live stream, for my YouTube videos, is this little thing over here. This is my it's my Yamaha MG10XU mixing board, and this board has a ton of great little features built into it that I use, or I chose this mixing board over something like a Behringer because of some of the features it offers. The biggest one being the built-in compression knobs. Compression is a huge thing for helping eliminate background noise in the room. It's also got decibel pads just to kind of remove some of the lower frequencies. You'll notice if I press this, you're going to hear a lot of noise coming from the microphone, picking up some of those lower frequencies. Yeah, no, that's not good. But eliminating those frequencies, what that does is really kills the volume of my mic, so I really have to keep everything cranked. And I'll kind of show you some of the things I do on the software side to raise that volume, so I can keep the background noise eliminated, but keep my voice nice and clear. So you'll notice I have 3 different things plugged in, and I'll go over each of these. The first being on channel 1, I have my XLR microphone, and this is how I control my voice. A lot of people like to crank the bass up really high, but I've been told that my voice doesn't sound good with bass, so we're going to leave that where it is. But I've got treble, mid, and bass control on my voice, volume level, effects, and then I can pan my voice to left or right. But yeah, so basic controls that you would expect with any sort of mixing board if you're familiar with these. And then it is a USB mixer, so I have a USB on the back of this mixer running out to my computer, and that acts as an audio interface, and that's what allows me to get my mixing board, the mic, picked up as a microphone in the computer. The problem with that is it does not send any audio back to what I'm listening on my in-ear monitors. So to solve that, I have this little doohickey plugged in right here. These are 2 PRS cables that on the other end plug into a headphone slot, and I have these plugged into the last input on my mixing board. You'll see the other end of these looks like this, and this portion is actually plugged into the blue input on the back of my computer of my sound card. You'll notice that some computer inputs have different color coded labels. The blue one is your line input, so I can treat this whole mixing board as a device on my computer. This allows me to route all of my computer audio into its own channel with its own kind of levels, so I can like have my game volume just turn all the way down if it's too loud, so you can focus on my voice, or vice versa. If it's too low, I can actually control my computer audio from my mixing board. And then the last thing that's plugged in over here is a TRS cable into my headphone amplifier. What this little box does is this plugs into my in-ear monitors, which you can see right here. These little doohickeys allow me to hear. You don't need anything as fancy as a headphone amplifier or in-ear monitors to run your stream. Honestly, you can just get away with plugging iPhone earbuds into the input jack on the mixer, and you'll be able to monitor and everything is fine. I have these because I play drums, and I've got these made for me, and I use the headphone amplifier to control the volume that I hear, so I can really get my own mix of what sounds good to me, and maybe mix a different output out to the stream or wherever I'm broadcasting to. So those are the major inputs into my mixing board that allows me to stream audio both to YouTube, Twitch, wherever I am streaming at the moment, and really give me the control that I need. And I'm tangled right now. So, just as an overview, again, on the hardware side of things, I have my Audio-Technica AT2020 plugged into the mixer on channel 1, which is attached to a boom mic that I can, or a boom arm, so I can kind of adjust this if I want. The compressor allows me to get far away from the mic, or I can also whisper. My noise gate might cancel out the whispering, and I'll show you that in a second. On the streaming side of things, so yeah, this is just my basic hardware setup. Let's go ahead and go over to my software side of things, where you can kind of see what I have going on over there, and some of the filters that I have on the mic to make everything sound just a little bit better. So yeah. All right, so you'll see right now, you'll see my actual webcam, which looks much crappier than the actual mirrorless camera I've been using to film YouTube video on. That's okay. I'm okay with the lower quality camera going out to my stream, just because it's going to be a small little box. You're not really going to notice the quality difference. using what am I using? The Logitech HD 1080p webcam. It's probably the most popular streaming cam. They have a 4K version out right now. I have not upgraded to that. I've had this camera for a while, and it's worked great for me. You just need to pump a ton of light into it. But we can get into that and my actual streaming software in another video. What I want to show you right now is the audio side of my streaming setup. So I'm going to show you my desktop. You're going to see an infinite kind of view into the void, if you will, when I switch scenes right here, but it'll allow you to see the software I'm using. And we'll focus on just a certain part of it, and I'll show you that. So let's go into the void. Okay, so now you can see this is what I look at when I actually live stream out to Twitch or wherever. You can stream out to YouTube. I can actually just record video like I am now and not have to be streaming at all. What you see here is software used called Streamlabs OBS. This is wonderful software. We can go over this in another video where I'll kind of teach you how I have my stream set up for followers, subscribers, my chat bot, all of that fun stuff can be another video. What I specifically want to focus on today, you'll see down here in the corner, this is my actual audio panel, my mixer, digital mixer, if you could say. So I've got a physical mixer that I have control of, but I also have a digital mixer that can help boost things a little bit further, because what the mixer can't do, as far as some of the more expensive features, if I were to get a more advanced mixer, is some things here. So if I go down to my settings right here on the microphone, I can click on filters. You'll see that I have 3 filters set up for my microphone. The first one being the gain. So I was talking earlier about the pad in my mixing board that I use to eliminate kind of background noise, some of those lower frequencies. You'll see if I turn that off, everything gets very loud again. What this gain knob does is it allows me to raise the volume or sensitivity of my microphone so you can hear me a lot clearer without me having to crank everything on the mixing board or in my in-ear setup. The next thing I'm going to go over is my noise suppression, and this just helps reduce some of the background noise as well. My computer fans get very loud, which is what you hear when I turn off the pad on my mixing board. Probably the most important thing to help reduce the background noise and make everything just kind of clear, so you don't hear my key clicks when I'm typing or playing games, because they can get pretty loud. I have a noise gate on my filter setup, and what this allows me to do is it will not open or activate my microphone unless it hears something at least negative 15 decibels. So if I go quiet, everything is muted. I don't have to worry about the hum of the fans in the background, which I can hear in my ears, but my audience can't hear, which is important to me. It'll also close at negative 33 decibels. So as long as I'm speaking in between negative 33 and negative 15, it is going to pick up my voice, and it's not going to pick up the noise around me. This excuse me, these settings might not be perfect for you. This is just what I found works for me. So you might have to adjust with the noise gate if this is something you're looking to replicate. But yeah, this is it kind of for my audio setup. The other thing I have control over here in my streaming setup is my desktop audio. So if I go into just play something here, and you'll see the desktop audio start to move. And I can raise or lower this volume to kind of make it really loud here on my desktop, or I can make it really low so you focus on my voice rather than what's on in the background. But I never like to let anything really peak or hit the red levels. It's okay if my voice kind of peaks there just a little bit, as long as it's not red where you just hear a bunch of audio distortion. So I like to have everything hit the yellows just to kind of make everything feel mixed. So yeah, that's about it for my audio setup today. I do want to do more streaming videos where I will go into more of the software, my scenes, what Streamlabs OBS is, the chatbot that I use for it, this stuff on how maybe you can possibly make your stream better or more entertaining. I can also use this for like photography tutorials and just things in the future. But if you like this video, let me know. Thumbs up. If you hated it, just go and smash that dislike button. But yeah, subscribe if you aren't already. The whole YouTuber speech. But yeah, I'm back at making videos, and here's another one for you. So more to come. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.